Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you're well, though. I don't know how long we'll be out here. The battery's going down. Yesterday, mind you, like 65 degrees. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I do it every time. So, I said to myself, why go outside and walk around when it's nice? Wait for the rain. So that's what I did. It's raining now. It's cold and rainy. Perfect weather for me. You know how I do. I can still see this water all on my glasses. It's interesting how it's on the glasses, but I can barely see it. I have to actually look at it to see it. But it's a nice day. Nice by my standards. There we go. It's nice enough. I started to go live yesterday because I got a few reads I wanted to do, but then I suddenly didn't feel like it. Oh, there it is. The chat wasn't popping up. Hey, out there. Good mornings. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lovely day. At least I think so. Lucky girl, it's like noon. You should have been woke. Sleeping all day. I've been up since yesterday, so I guess I can't really talk. We'll see. Well, you just got your first shot. Oh, it's picking up now. It wasn't raining hard till I went live. Well, I think it's nice. Getting yours on Saturday, getting yours yesterday. All right, then. Gotta mind the puddles. All right, Sandra. Hi, Andrea. Some big drops. Lord. Yeah, I gotta watch the. I didn't put my rain boots on, or the boots that I got for the snow, because I wasn't planning. Actually, I was planning, like I said, to walk yesterday, but spontaneity hit. Oh, good. I'm glad she's better. Thank you, Joanne, by the way. I'm glad she's better. We put her in the healing circle for sure. I'm glad she is better. Down in Savannah, GA. Well, come on through, Mr. Rain. Now, today, it said that it's supposed to take a swift temperature change, but it's not going to be so cold that it snows. So I think I've seen the last of the snow. Because come next winter, we should not be here. At least I don't think. So I think that's it for the snow. I loved it when we had it. Can't get it to sit down, huh? Right back to work. Oh God. Not tornadoes. Yeah, it's that time though, isn't it? Springtime is here. Thus saith the weather, anyway. There we go. Michelle, it is the title of the deck is called The United States of Tarot. And I don't know what her website is called or anything like that, but that's the name of it. So if you type that in, it should lead you to it, because that's how I found it. It's just by the name. The United States of Tarot. I will text Jen and tell her to email you unless she comes on in the chat or something, then we can ask her, but I'll tell her to email you instead of you emailing her, because she's got 1,000 emails. So I'll tell her to email you or get the advice, and then I'll email you or something like that. But I'll try to get some information to you though, because that's what Artemis was a feral cat. So if anybody don't know, she'll know. Now, mind you, I think she said when she was telling Ona the other day that, or no, Karen, one of the two. She was telling Karen that she got Artie fixed, and that's when he sort of calmed down. And then next thing you know, he was an inside cat. But I'll email her anyway or text her and see. Because I ain't had a pet since I was 6, so I definitely can't. Oh, okay. Food talk early. So I made that chicken recipe that y'all told me about on another live we did, about take the chicken and like flatten it out and roll it with the mustard and the mayo and then bake it. That was fantastic. It was a little oily because of course the mayo ain't nothing but oil and eggs, but it was fantastic. It had a good flavor. It surprised me because, you know, that this ain't something I eat on the regular. But it was fantastic. Bad part is I didn't know what to eat with it, so, but it was good. Well, don't make me keep you up, Adine. I'll go to bed around, my sleep schedule is off because I've been off for the past 2 days, and so I think I'll probably go to sleep around 5 p.m. and then be up again in the middle of the day. No, I'll email her, lucky girl, because I got to talk to Jen first. No, email, that's right. Actually, Joanne emailed me anyway, because sometimes I got cobwebs in the brain and I don't remember. So so just so it's on my head, email me and then I'll text Jen. Or if y'all see her pop up, then start that conversation again. So Sylvia, I just came back. You know what? I told you. You need a cup of sugar, but you need to take it. I don't now, mind you, I can't drive you to the store. If you ever need a ride anywhere, a kidney, I will arrange for it. I just came back from the UPS store because they emailed me yesterday and said I had a package, but I was deep in the seat of laziness yesterday, and I'm like, I'm not getting up out of this chair right now. And so I went this morning when they opened. Actually, I just came back from there, what, 10, 15 minutes ago, however long I've been doing this, 12 minutes. I just came back 12 minutes ago. I haven't opened it yet, though, but I just got it. And I opened the box, the first box, and I seen it was from you, so I just got it. But when I get back to the house, then I'll open it. Because I had to take it out of the big box, because it was a box in a box. Because I didn't take my little cart. I'm like, oh Lord, this is going to be special trying to get this up the hill. So, so I got that. Thank you very much. And I just bought new jewelry too. I got one of them on. So we're going to see how this works out here. It's going on the shelf. Oh, P.S. P.S. How do I use this teapot? Because right now it's still sitting on the shelf because it's too pretty to mess up. I don't want to get it stained. But if I got to use it, then tell me how to use it. Do I just put the hot water in it? Because I can't put that on the stove. No way. Philly will have light snow. See, that's what I'm saying. They said we're gonna have a temperature swift change or some mess like that on. I'm like, oh Lord, let me get what I need to get now before it starts going crazy out here. Pre-made tea, okay, got you. I can do that. You know, I like the snow though. I'm a tiny bit glad it's over. It's nice to live somewhere that's got seasons. Because Florida was the son of a mother, I tell you. I didn't really care for all that humidity. Just walk outside, your skin wet for no reason. I can't. Now I went in there too. There's another. Oh, I didn't open that either. Never mind. There's something else. Like this morning, there was cars everywhere. I picked the right time. Ain't nobody outside walking no dog. I guess they don't want to get wet. It's like the dog parade yesterday. Like, where's all these people going with all these dogs? See, listen, I'm kind of glad I ain't got no pets. I got to let you out and walk you, and you got to go to the bathroom at all times of the day. No. And you can't get no doggy door because then you get raccoons come in your house. No, thank you. Eating all your Cheetos. I can't. I actually did a reading. I got, I think, 4 coming at like the end of the month, I think. They're called Just for Fun. And one of them is, should I get a pet? Because everybody has a pet but me and Adrian. We're like the only 2 that don't have pets. Everybody else has got one. I have no idea where we're going. The rain is cold actually, but that's what I like. I didn't go walking when it was nice. I had to go walking when it's raining. That's how I roll. Because yesterday, it was like, I think 60 something. Nice, beautiful day. And I'm like, oh, I should go walking. But I'm like, I don't feel like it. Y'all know me and the big white ball of death is not best friends. I like the clouds. The white sheets of happiness. That's what I like. I don't care for the sun. You made of sugar. I made of rocks, I guess. This wears me down over time, but I'll survive. You know, I don't really care for cats, like at all. Like, mind you, I don't hate cats. Like, not even a little. I like cats, but I don't want one. I don't trust them. It's just, they rude, they finicky. I can't. They ain't got no house training. Y'all see everybody cat. No, there's no flowers popping up just yet, but we're getting this deluge on a daily basis, seems like. So maybe when we get a little more sun, get that good old chlorophyll and photosynthesis, all that good business, and they'll pop out. Because right there, that's what it looks like. It's all brown and matted and nasty, and all the leaves are gone. It's like a landfill almost. That's what it looks like right now. But I have not been in this area in the spring and summertime, though. I got here, when did I get here? September? I had good vibes. I think September. You know, I told y'all this story before. That I almost had a dog when I lived in Florida. Because I was about to take it. It belonged to somebody else. But I don't know who. Because it had a collar on. But it was in the parking lot of the place I worked. There was no cars or nothing around. And it was trying to run up to us, but it wasn't quite sure if it should, and you know how they do. And it was raining like it is now. And then it was skinny enough to where I can see its ribs. And I'm like, oh hell, this dog needs some food or some something. Now it's a big dog, but it's still it ain't filled out. Somebody ain't doing something. And then the moment I'm like, okay, I'm about to take this person's dog, it started drinking out the rain puddle. And then the manager came out and chewed it away. And I'm like, oh my God. Like that was the saddest thing you have ever seen in your whole life. All you needed was the Sarah McLachlan Arms of the Angels music playing and everything. Like it was that. Drinking out the rain puddle and you can see his ribs. I'm like, I'm about to take this dog. I don't know who dog this is, but I'm coming home with me. Jesus Christ. Like I ain't got no business with a dog, but said that was like that to me. That's like watching a kid ain't got nothing to eat. Like that was just the worst thing I ever seen. Mm. Like that's embedded in my mind now. I don't need no dog. Dog, cat, bird, fish, nothing. The little red plants is dead too. I love it too, Judith. So mind you, I was going in the house and no, not a rabbit either. No rabbit, no turtle, no. Maybe one day, a little donkey. Other than that, no. It is breezy. It keeps trying to snatch my umbrella. I need it to stop. There. I think it'll take the wind out the microphone. I think. No. Sitting there puppy. Donkeys are. I do like donkeys though. And little miniature donkeys and little miniature horses. And they make good pets, they say. They're support animals as well, emotional support animals. No, Teresa, I do not, because smart people put their boots on. I don't, now, mind you, I'm like, what I was planning to do was go to the UPS store, right? That's all I was planning to do. But I needed a candle too, so I went to the store to get the candle. And then I went to the UPS store, which is like right next door to it. And so I'm like, I'm gonna just run there. Well, not literally run, because y'all know. I'm gonna run there and run back. And then that's all I'm gonna do. So I'm not putting on no boots and jackets and coats and things, because I ain't gonna be out here that long. Then I get out here, and here I am. I get to the house and I'm like, okay, I got 56% on my battery. So let's go walking around until it dies. And so that's what we're gonna do. Put rain boots on. I don't need rain boots. I have them. I just didn't put them on because, like I say, smart people put them on. So I didn't do it. Because I was not actually planning to do this. Because I was planning to do this yesterday. Favorite scent? I don't have one, actually. I like everything except pine trees. I don't like the smell of pine trees and spruce. and stuff like that. That just always smells like marijuana to me. Like I can't. Mm-mm. I don't like it. So I went and got some candles from the store, but they were just for like ritual burning and all that kind of stuff. The manifestation stuff. That's all they, because they can be any kind of scent. So you know, as long as it don't smell like trees. Now they had some from Yankee Candle when I worked at a place where I had to order all the candles, and they're holiday candles. What is the song? My favorite things comes from, and doesn't it come from a movie or something like that? Like It's a Wonderful Life or Joy of Christmas or one of these kind of things. My favorite things. So they had like kitten whiskers in brown paper bag and something like it had weird stuff that I can't. I like flower scents. I like food scents. You know, like strawberry cheesecake and all that. I like fruity scents. You know, apple and orange and lemon. I love lemon. It always smells clean to me. No trees. Sound of Music. Thank you. That's what it was. And so they had a whole theme of candles from The Sound of Music. These are a few of my favorite things. That's what it was. And whatever she named in the song, the roses on kittens and the something on mittens and all that, they had a candle for each one of them things. And so one of them smelled good and the rest of them smelled like gimmicky candles. So they did well though, because I mean, you know, it's a very popular thing. So popular I didn't know the name of it, but very popular it was. All the candles though that we had, they all would sell, hi Karen, except for peppermint bark, which was peppermint and chocolate, you know, like a peppermint chocolate bar, but it's bark, B-A-R-K. And so we had those for 2 seasons. It was. I love candles, so. And it was nice to have the control over what came in and what did not. And so, even more so to the point, this store that I worked at, if something didn't sell for so long, they just throw it away. And so naturally, we're like, okay, we're not throwing this away. Just take it home. The temperature, I think, is like 43, 46, 47, I don't know. 40 something. It said 47 this morning. It's still kind of this morning, but what time is it? 10, 10:30? 47. Go with 47. Final answer. It's a little airish. Burning hair, more than likely. Now there's this one candle. I bought the wax melts because I remember them as being so much better back in the day. Then I got some more, and it's like, They're Tyler candles from Tyler, Texas, and they have a scent called Platinum, which smells fantastic. It kind of smells like it reminds you of like a fresh linen type smell. And It gives off a scent for about a day. You know what, come to think of it, when we're talking to Becca, because Becca, as y'all seen in one of her videos, she's doing some candles. Like she's trying to make her own candles and things. And it gets to a point where you can just no longer smell it. So I wonder if it's me or if it's the candle, but it seems underwhelming. Not like it used to be. I don't know if I got the old batch or what, but they're very underwhelming. I did buy some other ones from Etsy. They're fantastic too, though. I think it is. I just got the wax melts. And wax melts usually project a really strong scent. At least the first time they're in there. These do not. Like you can smell it in the vicinity, but if you walk away, it's over. Because Gain, you know, the laundry detergent Gain, they make some, you can smell those down the street. So I'm like, is it me or is it this one? But Tyler Candles make some good candles, but they gave me the bad batch. I have to mind where I step. I smelled dog poop. I didn't step in it. Coconut's a good smell too. Yeah, the candle Becca made. Actually, every time I burn it, you can smell it. Like whatever her concoction was, the percentages and this and that's, it was fantastic. Yeah, Bath and Body Works make great candles. I was on their website this morning, or yesterday morning, because I'm like, okay, I needed like regular bath soap, but I was on there, you know, just looking at crap, because they send you an email every day. Oh, look, this is 15 cents and you can buy 9 of them and get 15 free and all this. So I'm like, okay, so let me go look. And I'm like, oh, I like this smell. They got a smell called teak wood. That's for they make that one for men. And they have one called champagne toast. I love that one. And the gingham. I bought a gingham spray to spray in the house. That's my my air freshener. And so I'm like, okay, let me look. And it's like $13.50 for one, and you can buy 3 and then get 2 free. So it's like 5 of them for $50. $10 a bottle. And I'm thinking to myself, if you need soap, for $10 you can get like 8 bars of oil of Olay for like $10. Or you can get 1 bottle of Bath and Body Works soap for $13.50. So I'm like, okay, never mind. Let me get off this website before I get to buying stuff. Because I went on Etsy yesterday and acted a plum fool on some Etsy. This is what I had to tell myself too. So all the stuff in my little favorites list. So I went over there and I'm like, okay, how much would it be if I just took everything out the favorites list and put it in the cart? It was like $249. I'm like, so here's what we're going to do. Take everything out and then unfavorite everything. Then go back through and see if you still like it. So I narrowed it all the way down to 2. And then I narrowed it down to 1. So I bought 1 deck. And it shipped yesterday. And it'll be here probably sometime next week. It said 24th, I think it said. So I got another tarot deck coming. TarotsApprentice. And I have an oracle deck coming too. Actually, I got 2 oracle deck coming. Or 3. I think I got 3. That I'll use probably next month when we do Adrian's zodiac readings. So I'll probably do and use them then. But I got 3. I do. It's over there. It's on the side of the road. I just wanted to make sure I didn't step it. Okay, I bought this chakra because I'm starting to learn chakras, right? And very unlike me, I'm actually reading the book. But I will read a book of something I'm interested in. Just don't give me something I'm not interested in. I ain't reading it, right? And don't give me Shakespeare because I ain't going to read it. You give me a book on chakras, I read it. So this is one of the problems that some people run into when they start to learn tarot. And you read a book, you read it again like I did, you gain some sort of understanding on what it is you're looking at, what it is you're reading on, studying on, whatever the case may be. And you're like, okay, I think I got the basics, right? At least I got the basics of the chakra system. Or the meanings. I still need to study more. It ain't like I know everything. I just did my reading through the book, right? So, just like me to do, I went and bought some chakra cards. I'm like, okay, I want to learn the chakra system, and I also want some chakra cards because I like cards, and so why not combine the 2? So I bought one from Etsy, which is just they're made by Crystal Banner. She has one, I think it's called swatches. They look like color swatches, like you would go at the fabric store or a paint store or something like that, and they just have color swatches. And then they have a word or 2 at the bottom, but that's what I wanted. It was something basic where I didn't have to be distracted with images and other words. Just give me the color of the chakra and let me convert it to memory. So that's on the way. Now, unfortunately, that is coming from an independent seller and not 2-day Amazon Prime shipment. So I ordered some cards from Amazon. And her stuff comes in a timely manner. It's just that these came first. And so the stuff from Amazon, I got 2 decks. One of them Adrian has, I've seen her use. And one of them seemed okay online. And so I get it. And I was reading through the book and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense anymore. And that's one of the things people run into when they start learning tarot or anything else is you get information from one place and then you go to another place and it tells you something opposite and you think, okay, now I'm confused. Is it your way or is it your way? And so since I had at least a basic of understanding, listening to Adrian what chakras were, I know this person's book from Amazon didn't make any sense. Because we get to, say, root chakra. Root chakra is I am. This is where you feel secure. This is where you feel safe and secure. This is where your security is. This is where your family is, your family connection, your tribalism, your traditions, all that stuff is wrapped up in your root chakra. So I'm reading this book, and the keywords for this person's root chakra had nothing to do with family, nor security, nor traditions, nor none of that. And I'm like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. Then I read the sacral chakra. That didn't make any sense. And this person's book, the images that they had, they all came with a little short story. I'm like, okay. There is one about a woman named Cherry who is at a diner. That's where she works. And she's there, she's cutting a cherry pie. And she takes the slice out the cherry pie, puts it on the plate for the person. And then she begins to feel a bit melancholy because she's like, okay, maybe she's just like this cherry pie, that she's no longer whole, she's not complete, that she just broke up with her boyfriend, and she has an emptiness. And then her friend tells her, no, you have to look at it a different way. You are complete. You're a heart-shaped pie. There is nothing missing. This is the shape you're supposed to be. And so you have to be satisfied on the inside, which is the heart chakra. That's your inner self. You know, capacity to give and receive love, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, but this is the root chakra you're talking about. And then the key words to that little story was like money, authority, and something else. I'm like, what is we even talking about anymore? This girl, she felt unwhole, like she got triggered by a cherry pie, and felt empty and incomplete. And then she needs to be satisfied with her inner self. And then it's like authority is the key word. What is we talking about? What is the stupidest deck I've ever seen? And then I said to myself, okay. I sent a picture of the cards to Adrian. I'm like, do you have these? She says, yes, I gave them away. They don't make any sense. I'm like, okay. So it wasn't me. As long as it wasn't me, we're okay. I still have them. They have interesting, I like the words they use that's on the card, because it's not all fluff, which is what an oracle deck can be sometimes. It's just a pat on the back. And so I kind of like the ones that give you a little bit of not a negative message, but a real life message. You know, every card doesn't have to be the sun. You can use a good old Five of Pentacles now and then. So I kept them just for oracle uses and have to ignore the color coordination because they are not chakra cards. So that's what I've been doing. And what I want to do is, it's a lot, but convert it to memory. And so what I have to keep telling myself is, you don't have to get this in 2 days. Because when I learned the tarot, I read the book in one day, put them under my pillow. The meanings were all there. When I woke up, I felt like, when I went to sleep with them under my pillow, I felt like I was in a room with all of them, like all 78 of them, and then got to know them. And so when I woke up, they were familiar. Like, they weren't necessarily memorized, but they were familiar. So I can see Eight of Swords and Eight of Wands, and my memory would be jogged just from looking at it. And so I got that right away. My very first Oracle deck, I learned it in one day. And so I always feel like if I get something, I need to get it right away or it doesn't work. And so that's what I'm telling myself now, is that people spend, 30 years on chakras and chakra studies and Reiki and all that good stuff. All I'm trying to do is memorize. I'm not trying to be a Reiki master or a chakra healer. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. So what I'm trying to do is just memorize it. No, I don't do gardenings. I'm not an earth person, so I don't like dirt and plants and things like that. I'm an air sign. I like wind and rain and cold. That's what I like. See, in the runes, I love the runes. I think they're cool. I converted them to memory. There's 2 of them that always bother me, but the rest of them, I got it. But I didn't study the Elder Futhrak or nothing like that. I did not go deep into the study of Norse culture. I just wanted them for entertainment purposes. That's it. That's all. I wasn't trying to be an expert. Just me and my little channel. That's all we was trying to do. But I heard from a couple readers, because it's surprising how many of the readers on YouTube actually have runes. They never use them because they have no connection to them. Like at all. They're just pretty because they got ones on stones or wood or whatever the case may be. But I can definitely see how there's no real connection to them. Because it just seems, some things just seem lifeless. Like they don't have your energy in it. They got an energy in it. It's just not the same signature as yours. Like me and Lenormand. I told the other day, I threw all my Lenormands away. It was not for me. Now I got 2 because the way I do things, I can convert it to memory. So I got the basic meaning of Lenormand cards. Heart, love, ring, commitment, things like that, okay? So I can use it for my oracle readings, but I'm not going to do it as a divination tool because it's not for me. I'm like, it's just not. I got the book, was starting to read it, and I'm like, this is not interesting. Like, not even a little. It's like I'm reading an English textbook. Not interested. Like I said, it has an energy, but that energy signature does not match mine. Some people who read Lenormand don't read tarot. Some people who read tarot don't read oracle cards. And so forth and so forth. So, if it matches your energy, do it. If it don't do it. Don't try to force it. They go in the trash. I kept the learner ones, and I kept the pretty ones. I think they're the Lima Lenormand. I kept those 2. Oh, that's good, Marcia. So you're a water person? I can't. You know what? I say I can't sit here walking around in nothing but water. However, I just ordered an oracle deck from Etsy because I told you I was on there forever. And it's ocean. It's like ocean themes. It's got like a starfish and seashells, and I think it's called like Sea Energy Salt Life or something like that. I forget, but it's on the way. It did speak to me though, at least through the internet. We're gonna see what it'll look like when they get here. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's got like card called Lighthouse. There's one called Mermaid. There's one called Wave, I think, or something like that. Anyway. Oh Lord. Yeah, they should have made a cookbook. That would have been nice. Tavis is still doing it though. Well, at least he was. His mother, of course, Auntie Fee, she passed away. His father passed away too, a couple months ago actually. So he's lost both his parents now, but he was still doing the cooking. She passed it on to him for sure. See, I can't. No worm. Now, mind you, when it rains, all the worms come out the grass and they look nasty on the sidewalk. I wonder why that is. Eat at your own risk. That's what she said her restaurant was going to be called. See, Karen, and that's how some people, because anybody can read the tarot technically, because it's just, it's just a map. That's all it is. But some people just aren't connected to it. And that is actually something I had to learn too, because that's when I started preaching the message. If you say this word, if you say the phrase, all you got to do is, then that means it comes natural to you. Whatever it is. Oh, how do you make this? Oh, all you got to do is, no, all you got to do is what? Give me steps 1, turn on the light. Step 2, turn on the stove. Step 3, like, give me steps. All you got to do is means it's easy for you or easier for you than it is for me. And so when a person says, oh, I can't get tarot, and then somebody says, well, all you got to do is, no, all you had to do is, all this person got to do is probably a whole different thing because it's not their energy signature. That's not something that goes with them. Some people can read tea leaves. Some people can read clouds. Some people can read bones. Everybody got a different thing. Just got to find yours. Or you ain't got to do it at all. I mean, hell. Always pay somebody else to do it. That's all you got to do. Ain't nothing in this world saying you got to use nothing. Just use somebody else. Somebody else already out there doing it. That's it. Yes. There you go. But I'm not touching them worms. The most I can do for you is not step on you. Which is crazy because when I was a kid, I used to play with bugs. You couldn't get me today to touch nothing. Ugh. No. It's just, ugh. I take issue when I see one in my house. Like, I'm offended. Only thing I will not kill is a ladybug. That's it. And actually pick it up and take it outside. Everything else dies. Everything. I can't. The Geordie family or Girardi family? I don't know who that is. I don't know what doodlebugs is, but if it ain't a ladybug, it dies. You rescue the worms from the rain. Why are they out on the sidewalk? Does anybody know? Because it's like when it rains, they come out the grass or come out the dirt or come out of wherever they were. And that's like everywhere I've ever lived. So it's not like it's a Pennsylvania thing. Where they just like the Pennsylvania. Oh, there's a fox. which means there's rodents back there. That's a carnivore. Well, thank you, me, myself, and I. That's kind of what I mean, is the spiders. There's never been, like, you know, anything else in the house. We damn sure ain't got no roaches. So no worms, no caterpillars, none of that. There was a fox. Orange, too. Orange one, big, bright orange, too. Ah, got you. Thank you, Grandma Rose. Because they were out. Not a Trumpster dog. Oh, Lord. Butterflies. But see, I've never had a butterfly in the house. Now, I take great pains and great care not to step on butterflies or bees when I walk through the grasses of these neighborhoods. Especially not bees. Bees are endangered as it is. But definitely not stepping on butterfly. No butterfly, no bees. I don't even step on ants. Ants mind their business until you have Sugarland in the house, and then they mind your business. But I've never had an ant problem. It's always been spiders everywhere we go. Except when we were in Mississippi, we had termites, which was the nastiest thing in the world because they came out at a certain time of the year. And in our area where we were, everybody had them. So, because we were like, okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to get? What do we need to this? What do we need to that? And the people we were talking to were like, oh, everybody got it. Like, there's no way you in an apartment are going to get rid of them. So, the most you can do is, spray poison and there you go. But they're just disgusting because they're everywhere and they make you feel like you do have an infestation. Like you have an unkept house. I couldn't wait to get out of there. Mississippi was the worst. Oh, God, not scorpions. That's an animal. That's an animal at that point. Now we have praying mantis in this area too. Which, like, they stalk the spider webs. Because there's a huge spider web, like on our second floor window, is way stuck up at the top, and I have nothing to get it off or get it down. And you'll see the mantis going up there, like what you got in your refrigerator. It is disturbing. I can't. Have I made ice cream? Bye, Grandma. No. I made ice cream when I was like 12. That was like the last time. It was called tin ice cream, Tin, where you put the sugar and the cream and the milk and the this and the that in a tin with the ice, and you roll it back and forth, and it freezes and makes ice cream. Oh, go get your shot. Thanks for joining us. That was the last time I made ice cream. And the ice cream here sucks. I can. But wait a minute, stop trying to turn me into Betty Crocker, first of all. 'Cause mind the dog poop. Because that requires skills and things. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'll look in the book and see. And try it. Now that you say that, I can make my own. I want a vanilla bean, like a really good vanilla bean. So we'll see. You getting your first one on Wednesday? Oh, the churn. My aunt had a churn, or ice cream churn, or butter churn, or whatever the churn was. I don't know what they did with it, but she had a churn. Oh God, cicadas follow me everywhere. The noisiest insect on earth. All these birds around here, go eat them. Betty Crocker was her own person. Let her be. Yeah, I think Jen said that, because Jen is turning 60, but the age is 65, I think. And so she was inquiring about her shots and things. For no reason. All that noise. It's like car alarms, and it just never stops. Yeah, that's where she had it from. She had it from when she was a kid. I don't think she used it, but it was ancient. I hope that she can get hers, because she's got a event that she has to go to, which requires some traveling. Because then nobody see them. That's why. And it's probably a little kid walking around. It's a little girl, little boy. Well, they probably teenagers, but they little kids to me. Yes, I am getting wet, because umbrella don't do nothing but keep your hair dry. But they walk their dog around here, and it's probably theirs. All right, Cal, you on. They don't do nothing but keep your hair dry. But I like it. Like I would not even have this umbrella if I didn't have this phone in my hand. But this phone costs $800 whole dollars, and so I don't need to go dunking it in the water right now. Water resistant or not. Which it probably ain't. Make your coffee, Marie. I'm walking to the battery now. Until I get tired of walking. That whole tree fell down. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Praise God. Oh, poor Amazon. Amazon, they better work hard. I know they do. Bless their heart. Some hard-working people. Bless y'all forever. 2-day shipping ain't no joke. I actually have something coming today. Ain't none of it mine. I bought, what is it? March, April, May. So I bought 3 decks for the giveaways. And we'll do a giveaway sometime this week. Not this week, this month. Or before the month is out. I got but like 8 days or so. But we didn't do the March giveaway. So I do March. And I bought a deck for April and bought one for May. Before I don't have the P.O. box and all that stuff anymore. Or before I move from this area, I should say. You need to hire a little person to carry the phone, like a security guard. These things are expensive. It's like a mortgage payment. It's ridiculous. Then for them only to last 3 years. Like, what in the world? I got that coming, and I got coffee. I bought my brother some coffee. And so that's what's coming in the mail today. Then I bought some more peppermint because I seen a spider last week, which means they're alive again because winter's over. So I've been dousing the whole house in peppermint oil. So I bought some more just so I don't run out. Then I bought something else. Oh, I bought some little LED lights. I'm going to see if I can put them on that little stand that's behind me and see what it looks like with the little lights on there. See if it looks like crap or not. Yes, you should. No, peppermint oil, and then I just put it in a spray bottle with some water. And, oh yeah, well, that's what the internet said, Audrey, is that spiders don't like peppermint oil because it messes with their sensors because they get around by their legs. They feel and smell kind of like a snake in its tongue. And so it messes with their sensors or something like that. And so I put it in water and I spray it in all the places they can come out of, like the vents and all that type of stuff. But in the city, and here too, we do have, you have to pick up after your dog, it's a fine and all that type of stuff. But you know, if ain't nobody looking, then they don't do it. I have the plug-ins, and so that's why I bought the oil, because I have some of them, you know, the microsonic type of things where you plug it in the wall and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I do that too. You go out, well, I go outside, and I can't show you because I stand in front of the door and I spray it around the top, and I spray the window sills with the peppermint oil. And then I have another concoction I spray around too for, what do you call it? For protection from bad energy, so that we don't get bad energy in the house, and we don't carry it in the house. So I got basil and rosemary. Rosemary's more for ancestor work and remembrance, but I put it in there too, and spray it on the doors too. The doors and every windowsill, I do. And Jen sent me some sage, so I saged the house too. Our house is very peaceful. You ain't gonna find no bad energy up in there. That is for darn sure. I work at it. Yes. That's what the internet says, is that it's good for rodents. If you have rodents, put it on a cotton ball and stick it in the places where they would come in, and then spiders. And I got the little plug-in things, but I seen them anyway, which now I need to go and clean my closet too, because there's a lot of, not a lot, but there's like 2 or 3 boxes in there, and they hide in places like that. And so I need to make sure they ain't got no hiding spots. I can't stand bugs. Hi, Jen. We was just talking about you, actually. We got 20%. You know, I was reading something about Palo Santo. I don't mind the smell of that. I had a Palo Santo candle from, Bath and Body Works. I actually liked it. But people use it for spiritual things, and I cannot remember what it was for. But this lady who sells crystals and things on Etsy sells the Palo Santo wood for you to burn and do whatever you're gonna do. Because I bought a selenite, and then a selenite charging bowl for my brother's crystals. I didn't think he would like the selenite, which, when I think about it, it makes sense that he likes it. It's a stone for Libras. He's a Libra. Even though when I do readings, he comes up as Taurus. But he's a Libra. And he likes black and white, which selenite is clearish whitish. But I didn't think he'd like that one because it wasn't really translucent. It looks a little rustic. It looks like it reminds me of, anyway, like a stone or a crystal you'd get out of a cave or something that it's got like limestone residue or something. It's like, it's supposed to be clear, but it's got all this stuff on it. I don't like it. It looks dirty. But I showed him a picture and he was like, oh, I love that. I'm like, okay, there you go. Selenite on the way. Because he has a black tourmaline that I got him for repelling negative energy. And he doesn't have anything for protecting his energy. And so I got him some selenites. So it's on the way. Joanne, are you still here? Because if you are, Jen is here. Joanne Moyer, I can't say that now, Moyer. She wants some advice about a feral cat. Her daughter has a feral cat that has kittens at that. So she needed some advice. I told her I'd ask you and see if you email her and so forth and so forth. So we'll see if she is in here. But if I remember, then I will send her email address to you. See if she emailed me. This is all exercise I'll get today. And I'll probably be asleep for the rest of the day. Because I've been up since yesterday. But now here's the interesting part. Like, this is usually the time where, because I mean, look at it. It's just dreary and rainy. It's cold. It's, yeah. I love it though. But this is like the sit in bed, cup of cocoa, big juicy book, listen to the rain, take a nap. You know, that type of weather. Me, I'm gonna go walk around in it. I'm such a strange person. Oh, good Jesus, that's the biggest mushroom I ever seen in my life. Good old fungus. It is cozy. At least to me. I like it. Almost makes me wanna. Okay, there's Joanne. She needed some help. Stop it, wind. Trying to talk. This is good sleeping weather, though. All I really need is a nice roll of thunder going through. That would be perfect. The thunder would set it off. Well, welcome, Free. You driving like this ain't a neighborhood. Slow down. God, dog. I can't stand a nap. Oh, I can't. If I go to sleep and you wake me up in an hour and a half, please understand we're going to fight. Like physical altercation, police call out, we're going to fight. Like, 5 hours, 6 hours, that's how long I sleep. I ain't ever understood this 8 hours of sleep business, but 6 hours, that's a lot. That's enough. An hour and a half? Cat nap my behind? You wake me up in an hour and a half, it's on. I'm going to throw 2 good chairs at you at least. Hour and a half. I wish I could take a nap. My brother's a nap person. He sleeps 3 hours a day. Go down, boom, back up, ready to go. I can't do it. I can't do it. I sure wish I could, though. Because I got something to do. I got a lot to do. But I can't do the power now. I just can't do it. TNR is trap, neuter, release. Now I want to be windy. With the winds right now. That's a pretty tree. Now I do like trees. I'm not one for gardening though. I wish I was. It looked fun to be all in the dirt and actually get to grow something. That's what I really want to do. It's like tomato plants and strawberries and bell peppers or whatever, just something. I can't grow nothing but chins. I can do that easy. That's about it. All the schools are open here. I seen the school bus early this morning. All these watch for children signs. Yeah, that's what I was telling her earlier, is that Artie sort of came around after he was fixed. So maybe that's the next step. Where we at now? Oh Lord, 13%. Let me take this road. I always try not to walk too far, because you know Pennsylvania. Look here in Pittsburgh. Let me tell you something about your streets. It's like driving on roller coasters. All of them wind. There is no straight streets nowhere. All of them wind and turn and curve, loop to loops. Like, why? I'm surprised you don't see half these people in the ditch somewhere as fast as they be driving. I guess they used to it. But Jesus, ain't none of these streets straight. The curviest streets I ever seen. The bunnies and the caterpillars and ladybugs. Or the deers around here. Because once the snow melted, they coming back out. No, I'm used to this. Don't have me running. I can't do no running, but I can walk forever. Because I don't drive anywhere. I've never had a car in my whole life. And so everywhere that I go, I have to walk to it. So I'm used to this. We was walking for 4 hours one of these days. Did like 2 hours and then the phone cut off and then we came back and did 2 more and then the phone died. But now we got 12%. Pittsburgh is country. I ain't disputing it. I bet you sure is right. I ain't disputing that at all. I seen a deer, a fox, and a beaver. I don't dispute it. You know, these people sure are. These are some of the most unhappiest people I ever seen. Or maybe they're not. Maybe this is normal, and I'm approaching it with my Oklahoma country self, to where I think everybody's supposed to say hi if you say hi to them, but it don't work like that. Because you know, you're walking at somebody, you give them one of them. These people like, what is he doing? Saying hi to you, you old raggedy sucker. They don't say nothing. They don't look at you. They ain't saying nothing to you. Like, okay. I ain't trying to move in, I'm just trying to say hi. Oh no, we're not doing bears now. Don't even say the word. Because you can have all your little Jack Hanna tips and see one and start running. You're supposed to stand still, play dead, even if they knock you down. Shh. We'll see. How many lessons do we remember when we in the situation? Bear Grylls, Man versus Wild, How to Survive in the Wilderness. What I look like? If you find me in the wilderness, please know somebody kidnapped me and took me there. What I look like? I'm not trying to look for Bigfoot. I'm good right here. Oatmeal, cinnamon, blueberry, butter protein, sunflower seeds, egg and sausage. You better go ahead and eat some good breakfast. I had smoked sausage, rice, and tomato sauce. That's what I ate. I want some Panda Express right now, though. Ain't gonna happen. That's what I want. Now, if he did, to not understand. That's where you live. The car window look open. I hope it ain't. Because it sure enough got some water in your car if it is. I like the sound of the birds until I'm trying to go to sleep. And then, thank you, Adventurous Spirit. It's for my Panda Express. Okay, I'm going to get it then. I just got to make sure. You know, I got Panda Express. Usually I used to get it from DoorDash, right? And that's the only service I use. I don't know. I don't really like Grubhub. But they don't deliver from DoorDash anymore. So I had to download the Grubhub again. I swear, some of my food looked like it was missing. The Panda Express box, I got two. One from my brother, one from me. Panda Express is Chinese food, fast food Chinese food. Let me correct that. And so one box was filled all the way to the top, and the other one not so much. I'm like, did this have to eat my food on the way here? I almost, I almost pulled some cards on her behind. I'm like, did you eat my food on the way here? That wouldn't but like 3-4 of them missing, but Beijing beef is what I had. But it's, as you can tell, because the pieces are not small. And so I'm like, did this have to eat my food? Or did they not fill it up all the way? Because it ain't like it was empty or nothing, but I don't know. I just got the feeling that everything that was in there when she picked it up wasn't in there when she dropped it off, is what I'm saying. That's what I get the feeling. That's the feeling I get. I want Chinese food too. I might get it from an actual like Chinese food place, because you can't get side dishes from Panda Express because the side dishes like suck big time. Like I got the fried rice and lo mein, but I got it from my brother because they know you can't get it from them, and it tastes anything close to good. So when the fried rice came, he actually recooked it so that actually would be edible. So you don't get side dishes from them. And so what I need to do now is find a Chinese restaurant. There's two that DoorDash delivers from. But one of them, the problem with Chinese restaurants is they all have the same name. So I don't know if I've been to this one or not. It's either the Golden Palace, the Golden Dragon, the Golden something else, like Lord Jesus, China House, China Palace, Golden Dragon, Golden Palace. You can't be like the Chinese food hut or something. Like, give me another name. Turn my screen back up, please, and thank you. Okay, so we're at 5%. Now it's about to cut off. So now I'm going home. Golden horse. Like why? God dog. China Boy Joe. I've never heard that one. See, I'll take that. I've never heard that. But there's a China Palace here, and their food, I'd rather eat the bag that the food came in than their food. Their food was horrible. But I don't know if it's the China Palace over here or if it's like one somewhere else. You know, I don't do directions and addresses, so we'll see. I'm gonna get something though. I think Panda Express is a safe bet, so we'll see. Oh no, straight shot to the house. I have to go down the street, take a turn. But when the decks get here, we'll do a proper live stream and the giveaway on that live stream. Yeah, everybody won't. We're gonna all have Chinese food together. That's what we're gonna do. It's Chinese food day. So I will see y'all sometime next week. What is today? Today's Thursday. So yeah, probably next week sometime. I told you, Marie, go get Abbott. Get him. So I'll see y'all sometime next week. Thanks y'all for hanging out with me out here in the rain and the cold. I'll put the umbrella down now. Feel like I can think. My crown chakra was blocked. Bye bye, y'all.